Hi everyone, Sneehead here, and we're going to continue with our OOP file upload in PHP. In the previous video, I just gave you a small introduction, and I gave you a quick example. Now we're going to start to create it all from scratch. As you can see, I have a very basic HTML page, the basic markup, and here I have a form. With a label which supposed to form processor the PHP. We'll be creating that in a bit, and we have the ink type, which you need to include every time you're going to be adding a file upload. And yeah, we have our label tag and the import file tag here. So let's get started. First, we need to create our uploads directory, which will be, let's create a new folder and we call this uploads. And next we need to create our class, or the script that, or the page that will hold our class, the file upload class. So we create a new file and we call this class, we call it file.php, or we can call it class.file.php, just to differentiate between the normal scripts and classes. Or you can even call it class.file.inc, but we call this class.file.php. and then another file called form process.php. This is where the post data will be submitted. So let's start here by opening a PHP tag and create a class called file. It's gonna have private property called supported formats, and it's gonna be an array. We want to be able to upload images, so let's add all the allowed images type, or the main ones. For example, let's say image/png, then image/jpeg, image/jpg, jpeg and jpg. Wait, sorry. JPEG and JPG, I think they're quite the same, but they can be interpreted differently. So let's add the last one, image. Now we create our public function. We call it the upload function. We call it public function upload file. It's going to take one argument, which is the file itself, or parameter, which is the file itself. So let's do a few security checks before we process with the file upload inside the function. We start with to check if the file submitted is an array, because that's what happens when you upload a file. It's stored in a global name called files, and it's an array, and stored as an array. So we need to make sure what's passed to the function is an array. So we can say if is array file. Here we continue. Else, if it's not an array, we just kill the script and say file was not an array, or was not. Or let's just make it better. Let's say if no file was uploaded. Then we go back here and we just continue. Next, we need to make sure it's a supported format, so we can say if in array we pass it the file handle, which is file type, and it's this supported formats. Yeah, so if it's an array, we continue. If not, then we just die and display a message, or die file format is not supported. Then go back in. So if we pass our very minimal and simple security checks, we can proceed with the file upload. So we say move uploaded file, and the first parameter is the file itself, which is the file location, which is at the moment after submitting the file will be stored in a temporary location. And the way to access that, I would say file TMP, the shortcut for temporary name, and the next argument is the location. So we're gonna say upload, then we can concatenate and we add the file name, so it will be file name, and lastly we just echo a message to confirm the file has been uploaded successfully. We say file has been uploaded. So we're not done yet, we just create the class. So for now we need to go here and require that class, so we can say the PHP tag and call require class.file.php. And now we create an instance of that class, and we say file upload equals new file. And now we can add more checks here just to see if something is actually been submitted to this page through a form, or someone just access the page directly. So we can say if set, and then we access the global array, which is files, and we give it the file name, which is file. And as you can see, that's the name we gave it to our input field here, so name file. If it's set, then submit to the file upload function, and if it's not, we just kill the page and we say direct let's just make it simple. File was not submitted. So now we can pass the submitted file to the array. We can store in a variable called file equals files file, or we can just pass that straight away to the function. So you can do either way, but I will just pass it straight to the function. So I can say here file upload, we call the handler, and we access upload file, and we pass in files file. Okay, looks all good. Let's test this one out. So we go here and let me close all these unnecessary tags. Let's go to our index page. So this form, so let's click and let's go to, let's navigate to where I have images. So let's go here, exams, htdocs, let's upload images. So yeah, let's for example, let's choose the Facebook one. We click open and we click upload. Hopefully we don't get an error. So yeah, it says file has been uploaded. So if you go to, if you go here and refresh the upload folder, you can see the Facebook file has been uploaded here. So we can delete that just to confirm it. And we hit delete or delete. Yes. Now you can see there's nothing inside. So if you resubmit the form and we go back, you can see the file has been uploaded. Now to check if you actually do or process any security checks, first let's check if it checks for form submission. So if you just access this page directly, we get file was not submitted. So that's really good. And now if you go here and change the supported format, so let's create a new, let's comment this one out and create a new one. We call it the same, private supported format. It's going to be an array, and let's for example just give it a dummy format. Let's call it image test. And now if we, and let's delete that, here, delete, yes. Now if we go here and we try to resubmit the file, so let's choose that, upload, and you can see here it says file format is not supported because it didn't pass our check here and it didn't find it in that array. So if you comment that one out and import this back and comment that line and refresh, resubmit the form, you can see here it says file has been uploaded. We go back, so yeah, you can see our files here. So yeah, this is a very, very, and I mean very basic and simple file upload using OOP. You do not want to use that in development or for a project because this is just to give you an example of how that can be achieved. You may want to add more security checks. You may want to use the regular expressions, but this is just to give you an idea how you can create a very simple OOP using very simple OOP file upload in PHP. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial.